Guys, so this video is very exciting for me because this is my very first collaborative tutorial, and if you don't know what a collaborative tutorial is, it's basically when two people or several people decide on one certain palette to do a look on. So you basically get several looks for the price of one, which I think is awesome. So the one and only Georgette asked me to do this collab tutorial with her, and of course I said yes. So the palette that we decided on is the Naked 2 palette. And I'm really excited that we chose the Naked 2 palette because I rarely ever use this palette. As beautiful as it is, it just doesn't get any love from me. I can count with like my two hands how many times I've used this palette, so that's pretty sad. So the palette is beautiful. It has a lot of cooler tones, more so than the Naked 1 palette. It has a lot of taupey shades. It does have some warmer shades as well. So it just has a beautiful mix of colors, and you really just can't go wrong with this palette. So the look that I did is basically a sort of smoky eye. I really focused on a really dark inner rim, which is something that I don't typically do. This look reminds me a lot of something that Mila Kunis would wear. She usually has a really dark inner rim. So I really like how the look turned out, and I'm going to link the look that Georgette did, and I know that it's going to be absolutely beautiful. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Georgette, please subscribe to her. She is wonderful. She's fabulous. Her videos are amazing, and she basically has tons of different ideas for videos that I think will be geared towards, you know, a lot of people. So I absolutely love her channel, and I love her, and I highly recommend her. So definitely check her out. I will link her channel down below. So if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. So to save some time, I already primed my lid. I used the All Natural Face Primer in Buff, which is a skin tone shade, on my entire lid, and then I used the white shade from the All Natural Face on my brow bone and also above my brow to give a more brightened effect. So now I'm going to take a eyeliner pencil. This is from Urban Decay. This one is in Perversion, which is their blackest eyeliner. And I am going to apply this to my upper lash line, my lower lash line, and my waterline, and on my rim. So basically all around my eye. And this is going to form a base because I do want a pretty smoky effect. Now we want to work really quickly with this eyeliner because it sets pretty fast and then you can't smudge it. So I'm just taking a smudgy brush from Sonia Kashuk and I'm just smudging that black liner. So again, I'm going to take this smudgy brush and I'm just going to blend that black eyeliner. So I'm just smudging it upwards. It can be messy because we're going to apply a shadow on top. So you don't have to worry about being perfect. So now I'm going to go in with my Naked 2 palette. And the first color that I am going to use is this color right here, Tease, which is a mauvey sort of shade with a gray undertone to it. And I am going to use the brush that came with this palette. It has a tiny eyeshadow brush and also a blending brush. I'm going to use the blending brush, and I am going to apply this above where my crease is. So now I'm going to take these two shades right here. They are the more gray shades in this palette. This one is Pistol and this one is Verve. And I'm going to mix these two shades together and apply them on my lid. And I'm going to take a Real Techniques shader brush So I'm just mixing those two colors together, and I'm just going to apply this on my entire lid and on top of that liner as well. So now I'm going to go in with Verve again, and I'm just going to place this color in the beginning of my eyelid, the first third of my eyelid. And then I'm going to go back in with Pistol and place this in the rest of my eyelid, just to add a little bit more dimension. So now I am going to take Busted, which is the darkest brown in this palette, and I'm going to take a really tiny shader brush. This one is from Essence of Beauty, and I'm going to apply this on the third of my lid, the lower third of my lid. And this is just going to deepen up that area and just add a little bit more dimension. If there's any messes, I'm just going to clean that up with concealer. So now I'm going to take Suspect, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to apply that right next to where I put Busted, where Busted ends. And that again just adds a little bit of dimension. I'm also going to take YDK. I'm actually going to mix the two, YDK and Suspect, and just place that right there again. So just like that. So now I'm going to take the same smudgy brush that I was using, and I'm going to take Pistol, this gray shade right here, and I'm going to apply that on my lower lash line. I'm also going to take a little bit of Busted and apply that a little bit underneath where Pistol is. So not on top of it, but underneath it. And then I'm also going to go in with Suspect. And do the same thing, just underneath where Pistol is. So now I'm going to take this shade right here, which is a matte, sort of creamy yellow beige shade, and this is going to be my brow bone highlight, and I'm using the same Urban Decay brush, and so I'm just going to apply that to the center of my brow bone and then just blend it. And then I'm going to apply that to my inner corner as well. And I'm just going to add a little bit of Booty Call, which is the shade right here, to my inner corner. And do the same on the other side. I'm going to take the matte eyeshadow from the Naked 2 palette, which is Blackout, and I am going to take again the smudgy brush, and I'm just going to line my upper lash line using the shadow, just so it's a little bit more softer. And this eyeshadow is very dark, so it works well as a eyeliner as well. So now I'm just going to add my mascara. I'm going to use the Hard Candy Flat to Fab mascara. The wand looks like this. It almost reminds me of the Dior Ecstasy mascara. And then I'm going to layer that with the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. And I'm going to curl my lashes, and I will be right back. So I just cleaned up the edges a little bit with makeup remover, and then I applied my Physicians Formula concealer underneath my eyes just to brighten it up a bit. So that is the finished look as far as my eyes go. I hope that you guys like it. I haven't used my Naked 2 palette in a long time, and I'm so glad I used it today because I actually really like this look. It's a little bit more smokier than I normally would do, but I really like it. So I'm going to do the rest of my face right now. So now I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. This is the blush brush, and I'm going to use this for bronzer, and I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Take It to Brazil. It is very similar to the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer that I love, and this one is a little bit more powdery, so you do need a lighter hand with it. But yeah, so I'm just going to warm up my face a little bit. So for highlighter, I'm going to use Hard Candy's Honeymoon. And this is a beautiful pink highlighter. And I'm going to use this brush right here from Real Techniques also. It is called the Contour Brush. So I'm definitely going to blend that highlight. This is the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I'm going to take this Milani brush right here. This is Berry Amore. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush. So I'm going to take that with the Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm going to just place that right below where that highlight was, where I placed the highlight. So for lips, I'm actually taking a little sample that I got from Too Faced. This is the Lip of a Luxury lipstick, and I am taking the shade Cupcake. You can see that right there. And it just looks like this, a really pretty pink. And I'm just going to use a lip brush. This is from Lacrosse. And I'm just going to apply that to my lips. Wow, I really like this color a lot. It's a really pretty pink. I'm going to put a lip gloss on top. This is Tarte Ethereal, and it's just a really pretty pink with a little bit of sparkle to it. So this is the look, guys. I hope that you guys like it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see the look a little bit closer. So those are the eyes. I really love the pink lips. It's very pretty. The eyes kind of remind me of something that Mila Kunis would wear, because she usually has those really dark rimmed eyes, and the colors are also very similar to something that she would wear. So I really like how the look came out. I cannot wait to see the look that Georgette has in store for us. So thank you, Georgette, for asking me to do this collab with you. It was really fun, and I haven't used the Naked 2 palette in a really long time, so I'm so glad that I had a chance to use it, because it is a really beautiful palette. So I hope, again, that you guys like the look, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, guys.